I absolutely love my Black men. Absolutely. And I don't think there's anything better than a Black man. And I wholeheartedly believe in the power and the influence and the what you get nervous for? I'm just talking about you. I absolutely believe in you.
We are coming to you with Understanding the Black Experience, the Understanding the Black Woman portion of Understanding the Black Experience.
My name is Leticia.
Where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised there.
Okay.
My father was military. I'm also military.
Oh, what branch?
Air Force.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he was in the Air Force. So we got out there and decided that he wanted to raise his family there. So he raised me and my 3 sisters there. So, yeah, where I'm from.
So you've been all over the place.
A little here and there. Not too much.
So you weren't like a super military brat, like moving around all over the place and stuff all the time?
He actually got there and planted his feet.
Planted his feet right on. It's hot out there.
It's hot.
Oh my goodness.
For no reason.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't do it. I was there for Arizona's beautiful though. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been here for how long? We are, by the way, just to make you guys extra super jealous, where are we right now?
We're in Hawaii.
Wait, what part of Hawaii though?
We're in Honolulu.
Honolulu. All right, we are like down the street from Waikiki. I'm looking at a cruise ship over there, and I'm not showing you, but it's all right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. But how long? So you've been out here for how long? I'm sorry.
It'll be a year in June.
How you like it out here?
Beautiful,
isn't it?
It's obviously it's paradise.
What's your favorite thing about
being able to look up and see the ocean?
No matter where you go.
No matter where you go, and if you have a bad day, if you're having a tough time, honestly, I'm one of those people that I feel at one with nature. So, and I believe God had a great doing when He created it. So it just makes me feel at peace.
We are definitely going to come back to that. What you just said there, I think there's something to be said about that feeling, and then what you just said. We're going to come back to that. Right now, what I want to know, if you could tell us, just think about the last maybe 10 years of your life, and tell me kind of that story. How did you get? You don't have to tell me everything because we're going to go into different things, but tell me give me a synopsis of the last 10 years of your life. Where did you come from to where you are now?
So, taking it back 10 years, actually, that was the beginning of a transition period in my life 10 years ago.
Wow.
To today.
Perfect time.
Mm-hmm. So at that time, I was working as an automotive mechanic, and I did that for about 5 years.
So you mean I just need my brakes done all this time, and you know how to do brakes? You didn't tell brother.
I can do everything.
Yeah.
I can. So I went to school for that. I'm a certified automotive, diesel, and industrial technology mechanic. So I do have that in my background, and really just to get to how we got here now, because I figured that wasn't something that I wanted to do long term, and there were some things that were just huge red flags to me within that industry, being a Black woman, being a woman, the struggles that I went through with that. And I just decided that I needed a change. So then I began to, make that change. And I decided to join the military because I wanted all the benefits that it had, that it was presenting. So.
So you were a mechanic before you joined the military?
I was.
Wow. Can you tell us about some of those? Because you had mentioned, I can only imagine in that career field, from what I know about it, as a woman, but then on top of that, as a Black woman. Like, can you tell me about some of those maybe challenges or nuances?
You know, when I look back on it now, I see how it made me stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Going through again those challenges, because obviously that's a male dominated field,
right?
And you know, you hear about the grease monkeys, you hear about, you know, the backward crooked mechanics and stuff like that. So I actually worked for like a really huge organization, so they really didn't have that you know, reputation, but at the same time I was still you know, fixing these, you know, truckers' vehicles, their trucks. Basically,
it
was a
crazy.
Fleet. So I worked for a fleet company, so they
okay.
had, you know, different vendors of people that were renting their trucks to transport their goods and etc. So it was, you know, the big rigs. I worked on those. I worked on that all the way down to like Audis, BMWs, whatever, you know, whatever that they had that I needed to service. So really just dealing with the ego and dealing with the I guess just the them being prejudiced against me because I was a woman, and I'm a pretty woman. I'm not an ugly person. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am or that I believe something like that, because I don't.
Yeah.
So you know.
You say pretty. Not good enough.
Okay. Well, thank you. But you know, that went into it. You know, so I definitely had a couple of instances where I had to really take a step back and gather myself. So I didn't, you know, go down a destructive road. Or I mean, destructive, like really, like cussing somebody out, or just, you know, going outside of myself, which is probably what they wanted.
And probably what they expected.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
So,
I mean, how many times do we see on media, a black woman, somebody tests her, does something, challenges her, and she just goes off. Like, and that's the essence of exactly why you're here, you know, to tell us about that kind of stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I wasn't kind of pushed toward that angry black woman, you know, reaction. And
human reaction.
Yeah, human reaction, absolutely.
You know,
but obviously there's that label.
You guys get tagged with the angry black woman. I mean, I feel you, so I get it.
So to then and all the way to now, and here we are in Hawaii.
Jeez.
So it's been quite a journey, for sure.
Yeah. So you joined the military. You joined which branch?
I'm in the Air Force.
Okay. So what do you do in the Air Force?
I work in the medical field. I work in behavioral health now.
So you went from fixing big, huge trucks to saving lives. How many lives you saved today?
3.
3 lives today. 3.
Just today, though.
That's just today. So on a weekly, that's what I'm talking about. Every time I talk to you, I'll be like, how many lives you saved? That's the first thing I want to know. If it ain't at least 2, I'm not talking to you. Go save another one. Like, God.
Hey, that's within the first 10 minutes of the
That's what's up, though. So the medical field. So going from, you know, grinding knuckles and, you know, dealing with grease all day and, you know, turning wrenches to medical field, how, you know, what was that transition like for you?
You know, it was relatively easy because, so I've always been interested in psychology and the human psyche and why people do what they do and why people think what they think and believe what they believe. So that was something that I was always interested in. So when it was presented to me that I could actually go into a field like that, I already had the interest. So that wasn't the most difficult part, really. It was because the difficulty really was with me just being a little bit older coming into the military.
I can imagine.
You know, so that was tough. I mean, just the military itself, it's a different world. It's a different ball game. It's definitely different from the civilian sector. They obviously everybody has their own problems, ups and downs, but it's definitely an adjustment. That was, but you know, I definitely, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I do miss getting dirty. I do miss, you know, working outside and rolling around on the pavement and going and changing the tire on the side of the road or something like that. Sometimes I do miss that stuff because it's almost like a therapy.
I can understand.
It's definitely a therapy when you know,
especially when you're good at it. You don't even really have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's let's move that stuff over here.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's pretty cool that you do that. I can change a tire, all right, but
I got you if you can.
Thank you.
I got you. So I went from working with my hands to using my mind.
That's dope.
So.
And you love it. You love it? You like it?
I enjoy
like
it.
Feeling different?
I enjoy it. Mm-hmm.
So if you could do anything right now, money wasn't an obstacle, what would you do? What would you do with, with your life right now if you could do have any career or any business or anything like that? What would you do?
So I love to travel.
You love to travel?
I love to travel. I really like, I'm really into fitness. So as one can see. Well, I don't know about right now, but thank you. Anyway, but so I have a passion for people, and so when I was my last duty station was in Turkey, and I had a really great opportunity there. I was
Turkey.
Man,
that sounds cool.
It was, and I had a really great opportunity there. I was working with women, helping them, hit their goals and really, put those pillars together, with mental, spiritual, physical, emotional, because really when you talk about fitness, you have to really, you have to put all those in place. You have to rely, or what am I trying to say? They all kind of just balance out each other. So you can't necessarily have one without having the other, especially if you have goals that you want to meet. So me saying that I have, fitness goals or whatnot, I can't really hit those the way that I want to if I'm not mentally prepared to do the things that I need to do, if I'm not emotionally prepared to get up in the morning, eat at the right time and go to the gym and etc. So if I had an opportunity to not worry about money, I would travel and I would do workout seminars with women, and I would bring them into this prayer, because I'm a spiritual person.
We're gonna get into
that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a spiritual person, and I love God. I love the Lord. So, and again, so just that being who I presented myself as, and that what I embodied when I was in Turkey, I had a really great opportunity. So AFN Network actually did a following on me with my first fitness journey into fitness competition.
Wow.
So was
you've done fitness competitions.
And that was a rather large broadcasting for that, and it got a little bit of attention. So and that's yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
AFN, so they showed it all over Europe.
All over Europe. Of course, it touched back to the States.
Yeah, of course.
It just goes everywhere.
That's pretty big
viral and stuff. So, so that really opened up some doors for me. So there's my passion. That's where they lie.
So let's talk about these fitness competitions.
Okay.
You, how many have you done?
Only done 2.
You've only done 2?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been doing them for how long now?
2 years.
2 years.
I've been working out for 2 years, but so it'll be a year in between the competitions that I've done.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the feelings. Tell me about that rush. What are you thinking when you're on stage flexing, showing all your little muscles? You got muscles in there I didn't even know we had. What is that little thing over it? What is that?
So that feeling, really what went through my mind was just excitement, really, and accomplishment. Also a little nervousness there, because
you're nervous.
Oh, absolutely. It's especially my first time.
Yeah,
but when you get to that point, because you've done it repetitiously, every day, you're doing rehearsals every day. You're doing posing.
Oh, so all that posing
practice.
and stuff, you got to rehearse that.
Absolutely.
It's like a routine.
That's almost the hardest part. Yeah, and you have your routine that you do too. So you have to practice all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so by that time that you get on stage, it should be automatic. And if you're ready and if you're mentally prepared, then you really won't have to think about anything when you go out there. You just go and you go do it.
I know it's true.
So that's really a part. That's one of the things that I really love about it. It just gives you so much structure, and you have to be accountable to yourself, because you don't want to step on stage looking, like you haven't.
Eat up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you haven't done what you're supposed to do. So I guess there's that pressure, that, positive stress that you feel there to get to that point where you're stepping on stage. So really a lot of joy, a lot of happiness and relief, because right after you get off the stage, you get to, have a nice meal or something, kind of reward yourself and get back to the grind.
What was your meal as soon as you finished? What was the one that
burger.
You had a burger? What kind of burger? It's a big old juicy
cheeseburger with
bread and everything.
Fries. Yep.
Yeah. I feel you. That's so dope, though. I can't tell you how impressive that is. That you have the discipline and the physical strength to go through. Cause I know that's a transition that you got to put your body through some stuff. And your mind, like you said, first, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, that's the hardest part.
Talk about mental discipline, because I feel like particularly in our community, that it's something that we're trying to get better at. It's a mental discipline thing, which is, I think, we've made leaps and bounds. But talk to me about your journey with mental discipline and not going by other people's rules, and kind of making your own rules and doing what you knew that you wanted to do and following those rules.
So, I think you just hit it on the head there. When you make up your mind about what you want to do, that is really just the driving point for that. And I think everybody struggles with that, with a little bit of discipline, because you have all these factors that come into play. You might have a family, you might have children, you have, anything that could be happening in your life. You got the bills you got to pay, you got to go to work, you got to do, et cetera, take care of your family, all this stuff that come into play. But when you have something that you want to do, and that you are driven to do, you have a passion to do, you make time for that. So, and that's just a day by day planning out, making sure that you hit those boxes, making sure that you're checking everything off. And then, that discipline, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And
I
when
can
you talk
imagine,
about that competition crowd,
especially with all the temptation out there to pull you away from what you're trying to do.
And that's another thing. I'm glad that you brought that up, because really, with anything, if you have a goal, you can't allow for any distraction. You have to definitely filter out negativity. You have to filter out, like, maybe even people that shouldn't be in your life, that are going to try to take you away from that, or trying to distract you, or try to like downplay what you're doing, or just not have that positive energy around you. So that was one thing that I figured out, that I really had to protect my energy, and I really had to protect my mindset that I wanted to continue to have. And that was one of the key factors for me. So really, fitness to me is more so just like a mental check and a spiritual check. So because I went through so many things in my life, I can identify with people that are also trying to better themselves. And we talk about fitness, but that's truly a passion of mine, and that's something that I love to do. So when I see other people that are also trying to meet those goals, and it's not just, hey, I want to look good. It's, hey, I want to get my mind right. I want to, be here. And I need to transition myself from here to go here. Like, mentally, I can't allow myself to be in this toxic place anymore.
What it was fitness, obviously. What was the main thing that kept you motivated to get past your greatest challenges that brought you to that point?
Knowing that I wasn't going to go back to the place that I came from, and I would not accept it. Knowing that I didn't want to be broken anymore. That decision, I made that decision. I said, I don't believe this. I don't believe what was told to me. I don't believe what happened to me. I don't believe what they said or what he did. I don't believe, the devil is a liar. And I took that as a motivation. But again, came to a breaking point. I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. So, and that was really what drove me to keep going. And then everybody that was there that was helping me, that was doing, on our own path, but we were parallel, striding together.
Right. How important has that been for you to surround yourself with people, places, and things that keep you on the right track or that motivate you?
It's absolutely imperative to life, to your goals, to your spirit, to everything. Like the way that you move around, it's you can't compromise there. I don't believe there's any compromise for that. I don't believe in, my mother always said, birds of a feather flock together. So, and I
never lie.
Yeah. So
never lie.
When that's said, I protect my peace, and I protect my aura and my surroundings, and I try to protect my image and my perception that I admit to people. So it's absolutely imperative to surround yourself with positive people, with people that even are like above you, that have made it to the place that you want to be, that are striving to do bigger and better things, because you can take that wisdom from them and learn from them. So
where can people find you? Because I have a feeling there might be somebody that wants to reach out to you after they see this.
Probably post or I'm on Instagram more than anything. So it's _fit through faith. That's _FIT THRU space FARTH, and then you'll find me.
My name is Josh. This is Leticia. You've been watching Understanding the Black Woman as a part of our series, our platform, Understanding the Black Experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's show and today's enlightenment. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.